Now look, gang. I've been hearing all this something about he got cheated on, and the girl that cheated on him did it with her cousin. I don't know if she's from Alabama. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, this one was like this shit was too fucking too juicy for me to pass up, bro. I thought it was droids. No, I dead ass thought it was droids. I literally sent the video to droids the other day, bro. Yo, peep this one. Let me see if I could send it to myself. I thought it was droids. Uh Forward and then share to Discord. If I open Discord, am I gonna lag? Nah. Zara, you sent my link in chat, bro. You trying to expose me? Bro, come on, gang. This was the incognito stream, head ass. Alright, wait. Look at this one right here. Tell me this is not crazy. Say why? Say why? Like, yeah, fuck going on, alright? Say why? Say why? At first, I thought it was droids, right? And I was like, oh, droids video. Wait, let me see what this is about. I never seen him make a video like this. And then I'm like, what's going on, alright? I remember, I was like, wait, no, I do remember him making a video like this, but that's not droids. Wait. And then I'm like, oh. Wait, I was like, when did they make this? There's no way they made this after he got cheated on, right? Because I started putting the pieces together. He made this before she got cheated on. Bro, look at the comments. Nah, the time skip game? Nah. Hey, I bet you're wondering how we got here. Dead ass, bro. Like, what? What are you talking about? All right. Now, I ain't really like watch too much about this, but now this is where it gets crazy right here.
Catalina, there's no way out of this one. I'm sorry, but you're done. You're finished. So apparently Kat has dropped a video titled My Truth. But honestly, Kat has dropped a video titled My Truth, but the
Bro, that blue, like what? Did you just say it twice? New editor. Fire the one that's editing this one.
whole video's fucking lies. So how the fuck does that work? I'm not gonna lie, Kat, you fucked with the wrong one. Nobody, and I mean nobody, will sit here and fucking lie on my fucking name, bro. Hell nah. Alright, so the demon has dropped the video, My Truth. For whatever fucking reason, it has 2.8 thousand likes. Y'all niggas are sick in the head. Y'all niggas really let yourself get manipulated by this demon, bro. By this fucking demon. Let's get into it.
Now be honest, chat. Now let me not speak too soon. I'm not gonna say too much. Hold up.
Hello everyone, I am here to say my truth and share my story on the things that have been released on the internet and the things that have happened to me. First and foremost, I want to start off by taking full accountability for what I did. I want to start off by apologizing to the person that I hurt the most in this situation, which was my ex. I want to say sorry to my supporters that I disappointed. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, and I have to own up to them. To my ex, I'm so sorry for hurting you, and I'm sorry that I did not take your feelings into consideration when I did what I did. But our relationship was not picture perfect.
All right, I'm sorry for fucking, you know what,
I'm sorry, but that's where it all goes wrong. Okay? I'm sorry, but that's where it all goes wrong. But then another thing, I was gonna ask, like, chat, If this was your cousin, what are you doing?
I'm sorry for cheating on you with my cousin, but our relationship wasn't perfect, so that's the reason why I did so. I'm sorry for sending my cousin pictures of my ass, titties, and fucking cooch on your living room couch and in your restroom and on my bed, but you know what? Because our relationship wasn't okay, that excuses it. I'm sorry that you had to find my cousin's cock in my camera roll, but you know what? It's okay because our relationship wasn't okay in the first place. And that
Nah, he saw the cousins meet. Nah. Wait. This gets crazy because it's like, dang, bro. He probably went to the family gatherings, the family barbecues, dapped the cousin up. Whole time, cousin was cracking his girl, and his girl is the cousin. Oh no.
That right there is the work of the reputation saver that you was emailing and your fucking YouTube manager told me about, bruh. He told me that the moment I exposed you, that you was emailing people trying to figure out ways how to come back from this shit, bruh. You was emailing people discussing ways on how to just push the whole cousin freakery aside and just bring something new to light. And it's like, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, you really gonna try to ruin me because you got caught cheating on your cousin. I'm innocent. I didn't do shit.
I wouldn't even bust on you. Pause. Like what? What is that guy? What? That wasn't what I asked. That wasn't the question that I asked.
But you know what? I'm gonna watch the video and hear what you gotta say.
As it may seem. I lost myself in our relationship and I was in a very dark place at the time when I did what I did. I have to own up to what I did. I have to take accountability for my actions. And in doing that, I've come to realize that I need help for myself and for all my loved ones around.
Okay, all right, yeah, we get that.
Help in order to correct my mistakes, reflect on what I've done, and become a better person. But I would still like to come on here to share my story because regardless, I've done wrong and I did not have to go down that route and I deeply regret it. But there's more to my story and there's a lot of lies and misinformation being spread about me.
Okay.
Come
far
on,
more
y'all,
hate
like, look at her, bro. Like she's just a girl, bro. You gotta forgive her. You gotta move on with your life. You know what I'm saying? Girls cheat all the time, right? They cheat all the time, bro. You know, guys cheat, girls cheat. You know, that's life. Wait, what'd you say? Oh, it was her cousin? Oh yeah, lock him up.
negativity towards my name, and I would like to clear up a lot of things. First, I want to address the note that was released online. I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing.
It was a shared note. Bro, on Apple phones, you share a note to somebody. You collaborate on a note. Both people, you have to literally like damn near like accept that shit. Am I tripping? It's a shared note. I went through your notes app and that shit was there. You have a bucket list with your cousin, bro. Like, come on, bro. Some of the stuff that's on there doesn't even make sense if he wrote it from his point of view. The internet is not that stupid.
In any way. It was only shared to me. And I also want to make this very clear. I did not have any sexual intercourse with anybody outside of my relationship. There was a rumor going around that I was cheating my entire relationship and I've been doing this for months, which is completely false.
Hey, first of all, hold on. First of all, there's clips on the internet of you literally admitting, confessing your love for your cousin.
But back when I was like, I don't even know the age to be honest. I was young. I was just hitting puberty. Me and my cousin,
L story yap get
we
to the
kind of had a
point.
thing. We kind of had a thing.
Wait. So she said this and nobody heard it. And then now it's blowing up. Like, why wasn't this brought to everybody's attention beforehand? All right, we're testing this, chat. We're testing this. All right. So look, chat. Hold on. Wait, let me get this off the screen. Let me get this off. All right. So look, chat. Look. Hold on. So look, chat. Oh yeah, I gotta get the good zoom. Hold on, let me get the good zoom. So look, chat. Wait, what'd she say? Let me go bar for bar.
Ain't going. My cousin, I don't even know the age to be honest. I was young.
Your love for your cousin.
But back when I was like, I don't even know the age to be honest. I was young. I was just hitting puberty. Me and my cousin.
Bro, chat, look. Back when I was like, I ain't know the age for real. Like, I was young. I had just hit puberty. Me and my cousin. What else she said?
L story, yep, get
We
to the
kind of had a
point.
thing.
We kind of had a thing. There we go. All right, let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. Look, invest.
I had a thing going, but like it was kind of one-sided though. It was more so me, but like I remember like I had a big crush on this nigga because we were best friends, and at the time being best friends with a guy when I'm just hitting puberty and like my hormones are a little bit like peaking, you know what I'm saying, I kind of associated him with that.
Literally, like I'm talking about, I don't know how old this clip was last year, 2 years ago, but we've been dating for 2 years or some change, and you're on stream talking about how you have feelings for your cousins. You found him attractive when I was younger. You don't know if it was your hormones taking over, but now the fact that you cheated on me with your cousin, this means that
after your girl admits this, gang, you gotta tell her block all her cousins. What are we talking about? So she came out about this years ago. Has he ever knew about this? They've been joking about it. It's jokes and jokes. Nigga, niggas, no jokes, nigga. You blocking your cousins, your uncles, your brother, everybody. What the fuck is he talking about? What?
every single time you told me that you left to go hang out with your family, that you left to Kentucky to go stream at this fucking, the biggest world fucking roller coaster in the world, that you was with your cousin. Because, I mean, I have proof of that.
Roller coaster was her cousin. The biggest roller coaster in the world.
Too, like, you was in the hotel room with your cousin. You kept on telling me you was going on these trips. You went to Puerto Rico with your cousin. You went everywhere with your cousin. And it's like, bruh, like, but you only cheated on me recently, right? This only happened last month, right? Okay, but you know, I guess you just get to excuse that. I guess I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is like manipulation, top tier rage bait or what. But okay, you know what? I'm gonna keep on listening to what you got to say. All right.
False, because this is only a recent incident that had occurred. I'm not trying to make anything I've done sound any better, but I think it's important that I share my truth because of the insane amount of lies that are being spread about me on the internet. Firstly, I want to clear up that I wasn't disowned by anybody, and I still have a great relationship with my mother. This was a fallacious rumor that was started by someone that I thought was a friend and is completely untrue. My family does not agree with the choices that I made, but they're standing beside me as I continue to get help and work to better myself. I also want to talk about—
First of all, even though I'm in the right 100% for leaving you and talking about how I feel because you cheated on me with your cousin.
What is true and what is not true? What is she saying right now? What are the rumors that aren't true? Because I'm not understanding it. You're getting help for what exactly? And what is not true?
You know, your parents were literally calling me and threatening me to delete that video because I don't know, they were threatening me with so much stuff that was just so uncalled for, and I don't know, it just seems like they're more biased to you than what's actually going on. Like I think the fact that you're making this video right now, and I don't know, man, let me just keep watching the video, bro.
a stream that my ex was on where he alleged that I did not want to publicly claim him and I wanted to hide our relationship from the internet. But in reality, in the first year of us being together, we actually had a popular couple page. And the real reason on why I wanted to go private was because at the time, I had a lot of people actively telling me to leave him.
Bro. Like, it's honestly crazy how much, like, bro, I've never been in a situation like this, but bro, girls are really like manipulators, bro. And I wish I had iCloud Pro or iCloud Plus, bro, because I'm scrolling through my phone trying to bring the proof. This girl literally would make excuses not to post me because her fucking fan base was majority guys. She kept on telling me that she had a lot of mods that would gift her subs and she would use them, bruh. She would literally use y'all, bruh. She would literally take y'all money and fucking, I don't know what type of operation she had going on, but bro, she didn't want to post me because of all her male fans. She didn't want to talk about me. I ain't gonna lie, we broke up like 5+ times in our whole relationship, and 99.9% of the times we broke up, she ran to the internet to talk about the breakup, to talk about whatever
I thought he was gonna say she ran to her cousin.
happened, and it's just so weird, bro. But the moment I do, when you actually do something insane like cheated on me with your cousin, I'm the bad guy. Like, I'm the bad guy.
Because it was toxic. I also want to make it clear that any cousin or stepbrother or any content like that we made together was his idea, and he convinced me to do it.
Say wallahi! Yo, like I said, bro, she did not want the internet to know that she had a boyfriend because it would make her lose followers. She kept on telling me that, and I wish I had screenshots.
So they did cousin roleplay, and she actually liked her cousin.
That's from when, bro? I don't know what's going on my iCloud. I'm trying to get messages from like early 2024 to 23, but I can't, bro. But I promise y'all, she would not want to post me. You could go on her page. She never had videos of me. It was always me, bro. I literally kept on telling her, why don't you post me? Why don't you post me? And she confessed this one time saying, my followers are majority males. They wouldn't follow me. I would lose all my followers, etc., etc., etc.
Listen, bro. At some point, you gotta realize you don't ask a girl why she don't post you. I feel like that's the girl's place. Like, you know what I'm saying? You in a woman's place right now.
She's sick in the head, bro.
Next thing I want to address is a very serious topic. It is my belief that suicide in any form should be taken serious and never lightly. While I understand the streaming business and the need to say crazy things in order to get clips and impressions, the thought that somebody's personal struggle with suicide can be used by anybody for jokes and views is disgusting and cruel. While I've been off the net, it was brought to my attention that the streamer Snowcone made up a false rumor that I admitted myself into a suicide facility in order to get attention from my ex. I was involuntarily admitted into a suicide facility because
All right, so first of all, this was like 5 days before I posted my video, and basically what happened was she kept on blowing up my phone, spamming my phone, no caller ID, text messages, calling my friends, and kept on saying, can I get back with you? Can we please work this out? I'm going insane. I'm going to, manipulation words to get me to fucking give her attention, because I was trying my hardest to just move forward in life. I caught her cheating. I'm trying to move forward, but she's blowing up my phone, trying to just get my attention, saying she's gonna do this. Even when she was going to the hospital, she was like, I'm leaving. And then she was calling me in the hospital, bruh. And I talked to her parents. Her parents said that she only had like 3 calls or whatever. She kept on spamming me on the hospital phone, bro. Like, bro.
I was considered a threat to myself. It was a terrible experience and one I would never wish on myself.
And then the moment she got out, she literally posted it on the internet. That's a personal thing that nobody had to know. But because you want to go ahead and post it on the internet, you want to gain sympathy. Before, it's like you almost knew that I was going to expose you for cheating on me with your cousin. Because why are you going to the internet about you being in a facility? If you're really trying to fix your head and get yourself right, why are you trying to sympathy farm online by posting yourself in the facility talking about, for the past couple of days, I just came out because I tried to do this and that. Like, bro, that's sympathy farming. That's not something that needs to be on the internet, and I don't know what else to say, bro.
Or anybody else. I want to say to Snowcone that while I understand I'm not perfect and I've done wrong, regardless of the mistakes that a person makes, that doesn't give you or anybody else the right to belittle, lie, and create false allegations about somebody's mental health. Throughout all of this, you've lied and made up rumors about me in order to hate farm me and get attention. Even though you don't care, I want to let you know that the rumors you created have garnered me more death threats and have made my mental battle that much harder. And that hurts from someone I considered a close friend. Me and my ex were involved in a toxic and abusive relationship.
Toxic and abusive. Toxic and abusive. This is what they always fucking do. You see how the shift went from, I'm sorry for sending my cousin nudes, I'm sorry that you had to walk in on me showing my bare ass and my bare ass cheeks to my cousin on FaceTime, to me and my ex had a very toxic relationship, and it was very abusive. But you know what? Let's see what I did. Let's see how abusive I was, right? Okay, let's see.
When I was in love with him, I was blind to the harmful behavior and abuse that was going on. Our relationship was built on unhealthy emotional attachment, and I stayed because it was all that I knew. He was my first boyfriend. He was my first everything.
You stayed because that's all you, bro. Bro, there were so many times where I tried to get away from you, but
the relationship was abusive. Yeah.
literally at TwitchCon, bro. I was in LA with my boys, bro, and you was literally calling me, telling me that you was finna, you know, and then like, bro, like, I don't know, like, bro, I get soft around that. I get soft with that shit because like, bro, I don't want to be responsible. I care about you. I don't want to see you do that to yourself. But when you're calling me, spamming me saying you're gonna do that, bro, keep in mind, TwitchCon was in San Diego. I was in LA. She started saying she was gonna do that stuff, saying how sad she was. This was like when we broke up or whatever, back in like TwitchCon last year. And then I drove all the way from LA to San Diego because she kept on threatening to do that to herself. And then, bro, it's just a mess, bro. Like, I have tried to leave several times. Yes, this was a toxic relationship, but stop trying to put the blame on me. You did what you did, and now you're trying to change the narrative to make it seem like I was a toxic, abusive boyfriend. Like, how can you do that right now, bro?
And I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. This is like
I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, he was 21. First of all, you was a freshman in college, and I just turned 21, and I was literally a junior in college, okay? Now, I don't even know why that, like, you trying to make it seem like I was, like, no, I did not mess with you before you were 18, I messed with you after. Once you were in college, bro, like, what's going on right now? Like, you're trying so hard to make me look weird and to shift the focus, but bro, stop it, bro. It's not gonna work.
And
Oh, nah. Did you hear that?
21. There's two sides to every story.
I met him when I was 18, just different. Like, how can you do that right now, bro?
And I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. There's two sides to every story.
I met him when I was 18, just graduated high school, and he was 21. First of all, you was a freshman in college, and I just turned 21, and I was literally a junior in college, okay? Now, I don't even know why that, like you trying to make it seem like I was like, no, I did not mess with you before you were 18. I messed with you after. Once you were in college, bro, like, what's going on right now? Like, you're trying so hard to make me look weird and to shift the focus, but bro, stop it, bro. It's not gonna work, bro.
And our relationship was unhealthy on both ends. And since he decided to bring my wrongdoings onto the internet, I believe it is only fair that I bring attention to the things that he has done to me, because my ex was never a saint like he paints himself out to be. We had a lot of arguments throughout our relationship, which was normal, but what wasn't normal was the verbal, mental, and physical abuse that he subjected me to.
Hey, by the way, y'all notice how she's reading the script, right? Like, can y'all, like, I wish I could just zoom in on her eyes, these soulless, evil eyes, and just see the fucking script on her PC screen, bro. This is sickening, bro. Like, these niggas really emailed her talking about, we gonna save you. All you gotta do is sign your soul away. Her soul is gone, bro. She's reading off a script they orchestrated a whole story to bring me down. It's sick.
He put me through a lot in the past 2.5 years of us being together. He even forced himself on me at one point.
Say wallahi. Yo, hold on.
My ex dealt with a lot of anger issues, and he would often use me as...
Okay, no. First of all, I've never forced myself on her. I've never put my hands on her. I've never done any of the sort, my nigga. First of all, this girl was literally like, I don't know what's the word, like over sexual or like overly freaky, but bro, she literally would force me to drink. I've never drank or smoked in my life until I met this girl. I have African parents and I don't fuck with that shit. I remember there was a time, she even forced me to get my matching tattoo. There was a time, I think it was at the tattoo shop or whatever. I was on a double date. It was me, her, and two girls. They were gay or whatever. And bro, she was getting on me because I told her I did not want to smoke and drink, bro. She was literally in the hallway crashing out on me because I did not want to.
I thought it was droids that got cheated on. And his girl cracked her cousin.
Kennedy, right?
Yeah, but then I found out the whole story and I was like, oh, okay, that's not droids.
Kennedy wouldn't cheat on droids.
Smoke and drink. This girl was a bad influence, always trying to force me to smoke and drink every fucking time she seen me, bruh. Cause she didn't know how to do anything, process or have fun without that shit, bruh. Like I just don't fuck with that shit. I don't fuck with smoking or drinking, but you know, I just thought, you know, she's my ex or whatever. At the time, she was my girl, whatever. I was like, you know what, bruh, fuck it, bruh. She wants to do it, then fuck it, bruh. I'm gonna do it with her. But I never did that shit just to do it, bruh. I don't fuck with that shit.
An outlet. For example, he would punch things, he would rip wires in the heat of conflicts. He would yell at me when I cried.
I would punch things, my nigga. I've never punched shit. What are you talking about, bruh? And yes, I ain't gonna lie, early back in the day, I did have like slight anger issues or whatever, but I would never touch her. I would never put my hands on her. But yes, this is already on the internet. Like every single time we break up, she goes to the internet and talks about this shit. Like she's talked about this already. So why is she bringing this up again to make me look bad? Like we're not forgetting the fucking bucket list, bro. We're not forgetting how you fucking cheated on me with your cousin.
Bucket list.
Or whatever, keep going. In the fucking bucket list.
Oh. Apparently, she made a bucket list with her cousin. It says nut on face, eat off body, sex tape, head videos, hand job spitting in mouth, handcuffing, tripod video, public quickie, and a movie book. Damn, bruh. She a freak, bruh. Bruh, she is freaky as hell, bruh. What the fuck? Like, she freaky as. Hold up, let me. Nah, she freaky as hell, gang. Gotta save that bucket list. Like. Nah, she freaky as hell, gang.
I'm gonna save this for later.
Hold on, gang.
Bro, we're not forgetting how you fucking cheated on me with your cousin. But whatever, keep
And
going.
he gaslit me until I believed I was the problem. There were 2 or 3 times where my ex would approach me unprovoked and put me in a chokehold against the wall. And
Put you in a chokehold? Like, you're making me seem like I'm the fucking, like I'm a...
Undertaker, nigga. Yeah. He's a fucking, bruh. Fucking Scorpion. Get over here. Golly. Hold on, bruh. Let me find out, gang. Is that you, bro?
Fucking devil. Put you in a chokehold. Does that... Yo, like, anybody that knows me in real life, does that even sound like something I would do? You're telling me I would walk up to you and just fucking put you in a chokehold? What type of shit is that, bro? Like, nigga, I've never heard you say that shit ever. Like, where's the proof, bro? Like how are you saying this with a straight face? This got to be a script.
Scared, and he wouldn't. The next thing I'm about to say are serious
You know what's
allegations that I know
crazy?
men are.
Bro, girls nowadays could really say anything about, like, a nigga, and people just gonna believe it, because, like, look at him. Like, I look at him, and I'm like, damn. This nigga probably did it, bro. I
Get
don't
falsely
know
accused
why.
of.
Falsely accused.
Fucked
So,
up, like,
you're
this
about
is
to
how the
falsely
world is
accuse
now.
me like every
I
other
can't- I
girl
don't
does to
trust
niggas, bro.
Nobody, nothing no more.
Let's see what you got to say.
But at the end of the day, all I can do is come on here, tell my truth, tell my story, whether you want to believe it or not. There was a time when me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself onto me.
On both sides.
Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink. Every single time we drank, she forced me to drink. She would always say, I want to see you blackout drunk. I want to see you drunk. I want you to just get loose and do whatever. But that's not the point. Because I've never forced myself onto you. Never. Every single time we did something, we had consent. You know why? You know why? Because you're the overly sexual one. I'm a nonchalant ass nigga. I'd be chilling in my own world. And I think that's what made you mad. I think that's what made you think I don't like you, because I'm not always trying to fuck. I'm not always trying to have sex because I believe there's more to just sex, bro. You're always, every single day. Like, bro, when we were long distance, we was literally cracking every single day, 2 times a day. In the moment I told her I don't want to do it, I can't do it, she would gaslight me, say I don't love her. She would start crying. She would just force me, bruh. Like, bro. And then when she moved over here, obviously I see her every single day, so it's impossible to do that shit every single day. And I think that's what got in her head. And that's when she started saying stuff like, I thought you didn't like me no more. I thought you never touched me no more. And that's when I guess she cheated on me with her cousin. But I don't know. Like, that's just what she wants y'all to believe, bro. But I don't.
And it hurt, and I cried.
So, moral of the story, he couldn't handle her. Moral of the story, she wanted to crack all the time. He wasn't trying to. She's overly sexual, like freaky as hell. See, that's why you gotta know who you get into a relationship with, for real. Like, you gotta match each other. Like, y'all need to know, like, all right, bro, you got a freaky ass girl, bro, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not a freak. That shit don't mix, nigga. That shit don't mix, nigga. So you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Well, she could have, you know. I think she. I mean, I think she did find that freaky ass nigga. It was her cousin. It was her cousin, nigga. Hey, well, one man will, another will. Nah, we think the cousin, bro. Let's like act like we're the like cousin POV right now. Cousin POV. Nah, actually, wait. They got
and
text.
I begged him to stop,
Nah, I gotta wait for
but
the
he never did.
text.
At the time,
Like, come on, bro. Are you dead ass? You begged me to stop and I never... Bro, come on,
my
bro.
essay, he was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides. Luckily, I was able to take video footage.
Y'all seen how she just looked at the script?
Luckily, I was able to take video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted.
Let me see this. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, Saturday, July 13th, okay? 2 days before your birthday. There's blood on the floor, right? There's no way out of this one. Tell me why July 18th, the same year, by the way, a couple days after your birthday, there's blood on the sheets and...
Hold on. Let me do some math. Let me see if I'm cooking. Nah, I was almost there. I was about to say Friday the 13th.
On the pillows.
Blood on the
You know
floor.
why? Because you're a freak and you always wanted me to crack. Always. Even when you was on, you know, your period. That time of the month. You thought if I didn't do it, I would think of you as disgusting.
Oh.
Oh, your period. That time.
Oh. Damn.
Of the month. You thought if I didn't do it, I would think of you as disgusting. I didn't love you. So you know what? That's when I explored that and we started doing that. And I always had consent because that's what you wanted. You liked doing vampire sets. So what's on the floor is not the results of me doing that to you. That's just consent and what we had going on. I would never force myself onto you. I always had consent. I had proof from you. You always expressed how you wanted to do it during that time of month.
You've been watching Suits. So legally, is he getting away with this one? There's blood on the floor. She took a picture, said that he forced himself. And then he showed text of her saying like she wants him to have...
He's good.
He's green? Okay. All right.
And we did. The proof is in the pudding, bro.
You gotta do like some sort of stream about like fucking court. We might be cooking.
Oh my god.
So you're telling me July 13th, you're telling me what, like fucking, because this is a hotel, by the way. The sheets get changed. Shit gets clean. So you're telling me 13 to 18, 5 days later, I did it again? I did it again to you? I did the same exact thing I did on the 13th, on the 18th again to you? But aside from that, we broke up tons of times and she always ran to the internet. Why, if this really happened, why was this never a talking point in every single time you streamed once we broke up? It was always stuff like, oh, he would yell at me. Oh, something about the airport. He left me at the airport. Why was this never a topic? Why, matter of fact, why was this never brought to the police? Why is this only coming to the light now? I bet $100,000 that nobody in the world can say that you told them this. This is false. This is cap. And I know this is what the fucking reputation savers told you to look for.